What is Islam? What is Islam? Do you know? It is 5 principles. It is 5 principles. Now do you know? Now do you know?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May the peace and blessings of Allah be with each one of you. For those who are daily submitting their will to the will of Allah, it is my pleasure to be with you today. If you're still thinking about submitting to Allah and haven't made that decision, I really recommend that you go and learn a little bit more about Islam. Perhaps even visit the Peace TV website where you can see upcoming programs. Maybe find your program that will suit your questioning, what you want to find out about Islam. So inshallah, today we are continuing with the series that we have been dealing with on youth issues, youth ambassadors, an ambassador for Islam. And this is an honor and a privilege for all of us. It's not just the youth, but it's for every one of us. You know, some people are what we call young at heart. You know, you might see a man who's 50 years old who's still young at heart. He likes to run around and play in the water, and he does a lot of youthful activities. So we say that person is young at heart. But this program is not for the young at heart, it's actually for the youth. For you young people who are dealing with the issues that you are having to face each and every day in your society or the community that you come from. And each society and each group has to face issues in a different way. If we look at perhaps the youth from America, they have different pressures than perhaps the youth from Uzbekistan or the youth from China. So everybody has some type of pressure. Sometimes we call this peer pressure on them. How do we deal with this, especially as ambassadors for Islam? One of the things that is very, very important for us to understand as ambassadors for Islam is that we need to gain a learning on how to smile. We have to learn how to smile. A smile is very, very important. And as we spoke about in the previous episode, that it is sunnah to smile, and that the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was very big on smiling. It was something that he encouraged his followers to do, something that he encouraged people to do. And we find many narrations where we find that he was laughing or smiling. So this is something that we must learn to put into our lives as Muslim youth. You know, many people measure the sign of piety, so this is something that is very, very important for us to understand as ambassadors. So first of all, as an ambassador, you have to understand that you need to smile. Secondly is why you're ambassador or who you're ambassador to. You're submitting to the one true God. You're submitting to Allah. That Islam is not a structured religion. You know, many people keep saying to me, I'm so sick of organized religion that I don't want to worship any God. I'm sick of organized religion. And I will say, well, why don't you become a Muslim? Because Islam is an individual relationship between you and your Creator. It is a belief system because Islam means to submit to Allah. So the belief in submitting to Allah. Religion is not going to teach you how to submit to Allah. Only your belief is going to be able to teach you how to submit to Allah. Because Islam is a belief system. It's different to other belief systems in the world. Because it allows its individual characters, its individual adherents, you and I, to make a decision on the information that we have before us. Let me give you an example of what I mean by that. When I first became a Muslim 11 years ago, I didn't know what I know now. Even 2 years or 3 years ago, in 2009, my beard was not as long as it is now. As he teaches you different things, you will develop changes in your character. It is not a human being that will tell you how to do these changes. It is by reading the Quran, by reading the Hadith, by being around people that will help you to be a better Muslim, that you'll learn how to be a better changed person. So it is not by some order coming down from the Vatican. It is not some order coming down through some guru somewhere that is going to help you to become a better Muslim. It is by your desire to want to become a better Muslim. Well, it's time for us to take a break, and when we get back from the break, we will continue, inshallah.